Hello, hello, and welcome. Hi, everyone. It's Liz again, and I am here every Friday on Annie's Facebook page to do another fun crochet tutorial. So welcome. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. So I'm going to just wait for a few people to jump on and say hello to everyone, and then we will jump right into our block party. Today is the beginning of December, so it's the first Friday in December. I can't believe it's December already. This year has just flown by. I know it's been crazy, probably for everyone. But every first Friday of the month, we do a really fun block party. So I am so super excited that you guys can join me for this block party. Today's pattern is called the Aztec Afghan block. So there's Ann Jones, Hade is here, Rocco's here, Eileen is here, and Susan here. Hello, hello friends. So if you guys hop on and you want to let me know where you're joining from, and let me know what you're making for Christmas. At Annie's, we love to see what everybody's making. So if you want to just let me know in the comments if you're making something for Christmas. I haven't made any Christmas presents yet, but I've seen a lot of really fun like ornaments, little gifts and knickknacks, lots of gnomes and snowmen, which is really fun. So let me know what you guys are working on if everyone's ready for Christmas. I'm totally not. I'm not ready for the holidays. I usually never am. So Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. And Bet's here. And good morning from Tacoma, Washington. Hello, Michelle from Tacoma. And there's my friend Joyce from Ohio. Hi, Joyce. Mary's here. And there is my friend Judy from Venice, Florida. Hi, Judy. And Mara from Brazil. Christy's watching. And Omayama is watching. Hayden is watching. My TV's a little far away. Kathy, hi Kathy. So I can read. Okay. Joyce is here. Hi Angie. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me. So hi from North Canada, making a fugly lapgan. I'd like to see a photo of that, you guys. So hey, if you're popping on, you want to work this block with me from start to finish. We're going to do the whole entire thing. Here is the block. And just go ahead and go to the link in the description, and we put a link there so you can print out the PDF and you can work along with me, okay? So today's block party is sponsored by Encore or Plymouth Encore Yarn. So Plymouth Yarns, okay? So as you can see, I have a little bit of my Plymouth yarn up here if you guys can see. I'm trying to get my background looking nice. But today I'm using the Plymouth Yarns Encore Chunky. So this one's really soft and squishy. It's a mix of acrylic and wool. It's really great for Afghans. And I love this one because they have lots and lots of color choices. So thank you to Plymouth Yarns for sponsoring this block party. So here's the ones I made in these really pretty colors. I think these look nice and sort of rustic, like a modern rustic look. I love those. Yeah, so we're gonna use, I've got my 6.5 millimeter hook, okay? So this is chunky, so you're gonna wanna use something bigger, but you know, use whatever yarn and hook that you have. But I like it in the chunky yarn because look how big, it turned out pretty big. So you could probably work up a whole Afghan quickly with these. So that's fun. And these are some of the other colors. This pretty green. See how it's got like little sort of specks of different colors in it? Really nice. I love that green one. And this is like a nice light off-white color, and then I've got the gray also, which is like a charcoaly. Really, really pretty, you guys. All right, Claudette is here, Teresa's here. Okay, guys, so let's just jump right into this. Go ahead and print out your pattern if you haven't already, so you can work along with me step by step. You just need your hook, some yarn, your pattern, and some scissors. I got a new tripod, so bear with me a second while I just move this and turn this. So hopefully everyone can hear me and see my hands okay. Okay, there we go. So Francis, hi Francis. Francis says nice colors. There's Rafi says hello Liz. Stephanie is here. Carol is here. Hello, hello. Okay, good. I think we have a good view here. All right, so we're gonna start in the first round. Hi, Linda and Marcella, and Summer's here. Hi, Summer, and Margaret is here. So I hope everybody's working along with me. We're going to go step by step through this. It's 9 rounds, so it should be really fun. And here's what it looks like. Let's just jump right into it, you guys. What color should we start with? Let's start with the, let's start with this as like a tannish sort of color. So like I said, use whatever hook that goes with the yarn that you're using. And there, oh, there's my friend Susan. Hi, Susan. Let's start with a chain of 4. And then we're going to slip stitch. And oh, there's Diane from Florida. I love your videos. Hi, Diane. I'm so happy to see you. Nora's here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys, I can read the comments. So if you have any questions or if you need me to stop or anything, just let me know, okay? Linda says, watching you while I'm at work. Yay, Linda. That's good. I know I have my other friend, Tamara, always watches while she's at work too. So we've got 4, and then we're just gonna slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. And there's our little ring, and we're just gonna work right into that ring. I just put the tail over here so I can work over that tail. Hi, Sarah from Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky too. And Carolyn says hi from North Carolina, and Camelia is watching. Okay, so now it says we're gonna do a chain 4, which counts as the first double crochet and the chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy peasy. And then double crochet, chain 1, that's in brackets, 7 times. So when it's in brackets, and then it should tell you right after it how many times. So it's just going to be double crochet, chain 1, 7 times. So double crochet, chain 1, that was 1. Double crochet, chain 1, that was 2. Double crochet, chain 1, that's 3. Double crochet, chain 1, that's 4. And that's 5, 6, and 7. So double crochet, chain 1, 7 times. And somebody asked, it rolled by, but somebody said, can you do a magic ring? And yes, you can do a magic ring. What I usually do is just try it out and see if I like the look of it. And if I don't, then I go with the chain 4, or I do the magic ring. So what the magic ring does is it'll leave, like, you can cinch this hole there so it won't have that hole in the center. Yeah, but magic ring usually can always be substituted. So now we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 4. So here's the 1st, the 2nd, and there's the 3rd. So we're just going to slip stitch to join that round. Okay, so hi Barb, and Diana's here. Hi Catherine. I'm so happy we've got a lot of people watching today. The block parties are always a lot of fun, and I love that we can work this together, right? The whole thing. It's fun. Okay, so now we're on to round 2. We're going to stick with this color, and it says slip stitch in the first chain space. So that's the first chain space right here. This first one. Slip stitch right in there. And then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do a corner. So that's going to be a double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet in the same space, and that makes the corner. So it wants us to do it in the same space where we're working right now. So we're going to do 1 more double crochet, and then a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more double crochets in the same space. So 1 and 2. So that's going to be our first corner. Now it says chain 1 and skip the next space, and everything's in brackets. So we're going to do this all the way around, okay? So the 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, which is the corner, and then for the sides, we're just going to do chain 1, skip this chain space, and then work another corner here. So we skip that one. Oops. And then for this chain space, we're going to make a corner. So 2 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 more double crochets, 1, 2. So now we're just going to chain 1, skip this chain space here, and then work another corner right here. 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. So when you're turning a circle into a square, that's how you do it. You just make the corners. You always have to increase to keep your squares and circles flat. So chain 1, skip the chain 1 space, and then work another corner here. So 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. And if you guys are just joining me, if you missed the start, we're on round 2, and this is a free pattern. The link is right in the description, and I'm using my Plymouth Yarn Encore Chunky. So now to end, we're just going to do the chain 1, skip the last chain space, so we should only have 1 left, which we do, and then we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain again. So 1, 2, and there's the 3rd chain, and we're just going to slip stitch there to join that round and fasten off. Brenda says, please slow down. Okay, Brenda, I will slow down. No worries. We are on round 2, and right now I'm just going to fasten off here. And I just slip stitched and pull my yarn right through. So now normally I would also, you could weave this in now before you do the next round. You could do that too to keep it nice and secure. I'm just going to work over this tail here. Okay, on to round 3. Let's pick another color. I love this green. Let's do this pretty green here. It's a very sort of rich green color. So it says, for round 3, it says, join the next color with a single crochet in any corner chain space. So you can just choose any one. We'll go with this one. And we can join it with a single crochet by doing a single crochet join. And all you have to do is put your slip knot on your hook like that. Then you're just going to insert your hook to where you're going to go, which is the corner. And then all you have to do is complete a single crochet because it's already, the slip knot is already on the hook. So you just yarn over, pull that loop through, and then you've got your 2 loops on your hook. And then you can yarn over and pull through both of those. And that's a single crochet join. And then 2 more single crochet in the same space. 1 and 2. So now you can see probably each corner will have 3 single crochets. Now we're going to single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Here's 1 and 2. And then chain 2 and skip the next chain space. So chain 2. I like to make the chains here kind of loose so it doesn't get, so it lays flat, okay? So we're going to skip this chain space here, and then we're going to work a single crochet in each of these 2 double crochets right here, this one and this one, which this was the start, but that's okay. You just work a single crochet right into that first starting stitch of the round, and then a single crochet right into that next one. And I'm just working over my tail. And then we're back to the corner. So we're going to do 3 single crochets in the corner. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to start back again from the star. So we're just going to work from right here where the star is. And we're going to do that around. So repeat from what's inside the star. So from this star to this star gets repeated around the whole block, okay? So single crochet, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, single crochet, and back to the corner. So 3 single crochets in the corner, 1, 2, 3. Someone said, I like the standing single crochet. Yep, I love those too. I always use them, the single crochets and the double crochets. Let me make sure I don't have any. Hasna said, thanks, you're the best. Thank you. I love that. Francis says, I love the block party. Thanks, Francis. I love seeing you here. Okay, I want to make sure no one has a question. Scroll through my... Okay, are we good? Yes. Oh, Jody says, I'm sorry I'm late. That's okay. Yes. Okay, good. So hopefully we're going nice and slow so everyone can follow along. So we just did that corner, 3 single crochets, and now we're just repeating the same thing. A single crochet in each of these double crochets. And when you come to the chain space, you're just going to loosely chain 2, skip that chain space, and then go into the next 2 double crochets and back to the corner. So that's what I like about squares. They're kind of intuitive. So once you do something in one corner, it's going to be pretty much the same in the next corner and all the way around. And then there's my next chain space. So chain 2, skip that one, and then we're just going to do a single crochet in each of these last 2 double crochets. And then to join, just join in that beginning single crochet. So see, there's the one that I made with my single crochet join. So I'm just going to go right under both loops of that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop on the hook to make a slip stitch join. And fasten off. And Courtney says, can you make blankets from this? Yes, this would make a great blanket. And what I was saying about this yarn too, if you use a nice chunky yarn like this, you could work this up quickly. So you just would have to, you could join these squares together with a slip stitch join or a single crochet join if you don't feel like sewing them together. They'd be easy to, and they would look pretty because it would put a nice border around it. So you could definitely make a blanket out of this, and I think it would be a quick project. Okay, so now for round, what round are we on, you guys? Round 4, right? Yes, round 4. Let's do this light off-white color now. So we can sort of go light to dark, dark to light. Okay, so it says for round 4, we're going to join the next color with a single crochet in any center corner. So let's do the same thing. Let's start with that slip knot right on the hook. And now you have to find, so here's my corner, right? So I have 3, you have to kind of look closely here to make sure you're going into the center one. I have 1, 2, 3 single crochets in that corner. So make sure you're looking at the right stitches. This one's not, this one's in the double crochet before it. This one, and this one are the corners. So we're going to go into the middle one of that corner, which is that one there. And then just yarn over and pull through both loops. So that's our first single crochet. And then 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So here's 1 and 2. And now single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Okay, so there should be 3. 1, 2, 3. If there's 4 or 2, then you know you did something wrong in the last round. So there's my 3 stitches. Here's my chain space. And now it says working behind the chain 2, which is this right here, double crochet in the chain space on round 2. So that's this chain space right here. Okay, so we're just going to double crochet. We're going to work behind this round, which is the green, So go behind and then just go into, hopefully you can see that okay. See that chain space from round 2. And then just complete the double crochet like that. So you worked behind the green. Well, let's do it again. And then you're going to do a single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So it should be 3 and then the corner, right? So 3 stitches, and now here's the corner. This is where I joined, so it's a little, there we go. This is the corner. So we're going to do 3 stitches into that center stitch, so that way we keep our corners squared. We have to increase in the corners to keep it flat. And then we have 3 more, so single crochet in each of the next 3. And now we're going to do the same thing where we work the double crochet in the second round. So yarn over, just go behind that green round, and then work the double crochet around that chain 2 space. It's almost like doing a post stitch because you're working it around that chain 2 space. And you just have to move the other rounds out of your way like that. And then 3 more single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And that should take us right to the center corner, which it looks like it did. So we can make the corner 1, 2, 3, all in the same single crochet. And then we have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back to this chain space. So yarn over, go behind the green, and then work your double crochet into the chain 2 space from round 2. And then 3 single crochets again. So it's really repetitive once you like, that's why I like making afghans with blocks like this, because once you do 2 or 3 of these blocks, you kind of don't even have to look at the pattern anymore. And then back to the corner. So 1, 2, 3. And now we have 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Let me just make sure no one has a question. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good and working along with me. Okay, this one's pretty easy. So I know you guys are working along with me, but if you have a question, let me know. And again, if you just joined, we're on round, I believe we're on round 4 already. Okay, so here's my double crochet behind the green round and double crochet into the round 2. And then 3 more single crochets to end this round. 2 and 3. And see, that should take me right back to the corner where I started. And it does, so we did it right. So now just slip stitch. You're going to insert your hook under both loops, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and then pull through the loop on your hook to make the slip stitch. And we are fastening off. Okay, now it says on to round 5. We're going to go back to our first color. So that was this tan one, but we can change it up. We don't have to use the same 3 colors. We can change it up and use a 4th color. So let's use this pretty gray color here. And we're going to do the same thing, join with that single crochet. So it says join the first color in the first single crochet of the corner group. So now instead of going into the center one, we're going to go into the first one. I'm just going to use this one because this is where I joined, so I know that for sure that that's the first one of the group of 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's a little weird when you're going into a join, but just like pull it together and make it work. Single crochet in there. Okay, so we did the join the first color. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're just going to join with a slip stitch here because we're going to chain up 3. So I just joined with a slip stitch. Join in the single crochet of the corner group, the first single crochet of the corner group, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next stitch. So this was the corner, this was the first one of the 3 group, and then this is the next one of the group of 3, which is the center. So we're going to do the corner right in that center. So a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet. This is just like in the first round, how we made the corner. Double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to, I just want to point this out if you're working along with me here. On round 5, there is a typo here. So you see how there's a star right here? That star should actually be right here. So if you have a pen, just mark your star right there, because we have a corner here and then it tells us to go back and make another corner in the same corner, and that's not right. So this is where you should start your instructions that are within the stars, okay? So we just did the double crochet, chain 3, double crochet to make the corner. We did double crochet in the next stitch, and now we're going to do the bracketed instructions, which is chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch 4 times. So let's do that. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, which is right here, double crochet in the next stitch. And that's what's bracketed. So that was 1 time, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. That was 2 times, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. That was 3 times, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, and that was 4 times, and that should bring us back to the corner. So now it says double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the corner. So double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, all in that same stitch to make the corner. So now here's why I said about the typo, because if we go back to here, then we're putting another corner in that same corner, right? So we just did this, and then it's after we do the corner, it says repeat from star. So put your star here, because this is where we really need to start back, okay, and do the same thing. So double crochet in the next stitch, and then do the bracketed. So I hope that makes sense, how I made that correction. So double crochet, and now the bracketed, which is chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Whoops, double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. And you should always end up right on the stitch right before the middle stitch of the next corner. And let me make sure, oops. There's the link. Where can I get the pattern? Yeah, so there's a link right in the description, and you can print it out. Okay, now we're at the corner. So double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. That's the end of the star to star. Now we're going to go back to the star that I told you, which is the double crochet. So double crochet in the next stitch, then do your chain 1, skip 1, double crochet 4 times. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we are back to right at that center stitch to work our corner. Double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet. So now we just have to finish this last side, which is back to the star. So it says, actually, this round is a little tricky to read, so let me show you. So we did our star here, right? And then it says repeat from star, ending last repeat at star, star. So we're going to do double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to end it right there. And then for the very last part of the round, we do chain 1, skip next stitch, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, skip next stitch. Okay, because there's a few less right here. So here's where we ended at star star, which is double crochet in the next stitch. So now we're just going to do the chain 1. This is the end of the instructions. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, and it just says across. So chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. And we kind of know that that's where we have to end because all we have left is one more stitch that we have to skip. So chain 1, skip that last one, and then here's the corner, like the corner right here, and the last double crochet, right? So now we're just going to join 1, 2, 3 in the third chain with a slip stitch. So I'd say that was probably the trickiest round, just because of the way the instructions were written with the brackets and the stars and the double stars and the parentheses and all kinds of stuff. So, but that's basically how it is. You just do the corners here, you do a double crochet, skip a stitch, and make sure all your corners are the same. It's a lot easier to do than it is to write. So that's why these videos are helpful, because you know, it's easier to see somebody do it than it is to read these sort of lengthy instructions. Okay, so now we're on to round 6, and we're going to join another color with a single crochet in any corner chain space. So we've got chain spaces now in the corners. So we're just going to join our first color with a single crochet. And you can do any colors. With a single crochet in the corner space. Okay, so here's our our joining single crochet. Just yarn over 2 loops on the hook, pull through those 2 loops, and I try to check my comments here just to make sure I am not missing anybody. Okay, there is a link. Okay, good. So now we're going to do 2 single crochet in the same chain space, and then single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. See, there's 2 double crochets. So single and a single. And now it says single crochet in the next chain space and single crochet in the next stitch. So single crochet, there's the next chain space, and single crochet in the next stitch, which is right there. And now it says working in front of the last 2 rounds, work 3 trebles in the chain 2 space on round 3. So this is round 1, round 2, and the green is round 3. So you see how that chain 2 space is right there? That's what we're going to work into. So don't do anything with these stitches right now. We're just going to work trebles into here, okay? So yarn over twice. Just work in front, not in back this time. Before we did it in back, now we're working in front. We're just going to grab that chain 2 space, almost like you would do a post stitch. And then yarn over, pull through 2. Wait, I want to go around the whole, I sort of just grabbed a loop. I want to go around the whole chain. So insert your hook, there we go, under the whole chain. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 to make a treble. So it has to be extra long because we're going down all these rounds, right? So yarn over twice, insert your hook under that whole chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do that one last time. Yarn over twice, insert your hook. Remember, this is the green round, so this was round 3. We're just going right under that chain 2 space. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So we've worked 3 trebles into round 3. And now it says we're going to skip the next chain space, the next stitch, and the next chain space behind the 3 trebles, right? So if you just look behind your work here, this is the last stitch we went into, which was the stitch, right? So we're going to skip this chain space, we're going to skip this double crochet, and we're going to skip this chain space. So it says skip all of those. It says skip the next chain space, the next stitch, and the next chain space. And then single crochet in the next one. So that would be this one right here. And I'm just going to work over that tail from before. So just, hold on a minute here. Single crochet into that stitch. And like I said, if it's easier for you, just weave in all your ends as you go so you don't have to pull these tails. And that's it. So we're going to basically do the same thing all the way around. So now it says single crochet in the next chain space and single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So here we have a chain space, and then we have 2 more stitches. So here's a stitch, that was my joining stitch, and then here's another stitch. And now 3 single crochet in the chain space, and then we're just going to repeat that around, right? So here's my corner. We have to do 3 single crochets in the corner, 1, 2, and 3. And now we're back to the star. So back up to the star, single crochet in each of the next 2. That's 1, and that's 2. Single crochet in the next chain space. And then single crochet in the next stitch. Now we're going to go do our trebles into this chain space here. So yarn over twice, go completely under that chain space, and work 1 treble, and work another treble, and then work that last treble. Okay, now don't forget, after we've done the trebles, we're gonna skip the next chain space, the next stitch, and the next chain space. So skip, 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 right? And then that should go single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, back to the corner. Again, it's another situation where it's a lot easier to do than it is to write. And back to star. So single crochet, single crochet, single crochet in the next chain space, single crochet in the next stitch. Now to our trebles. Grab that chain space, yarn over twice. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3 trebles. Just gonna lay it flat so you can catch up if you need to and see how it's looking so far. So far so good. We've got these pretty trebles right here that are sort of popping out, and all the colors look really nice. So now this was the last stitch that we did before the trebles. So we're going to skip the chain space, we're going to skip the double crochet, and we're going to skip the next chain space. And then we're going to work into the top of this double crochet with a single, and then into this chain space with a single, and then into these 2 double crochets with a single, and to the corner again. So 1, 2, 3 stitches in that corner, and we're back to star. So single crochet, single crochet, single in the next chain space, single in the next double, and then to our trebles. So yarn over twice, go all the way down to round 3, underneath that chain 2 space, and work a treble, and then work another treble. And this is really nice to do with this chunky yarn because it just slides really easily and it makes a nice squishy large square, which I really love. So skip the chain space, skip the double crochet, skip the chain space, and then work your double or single crochet into the double crochet, single crochet into the chain space. And now all we have left are the 2 double crochets, which is where we should end because it says ending at star star. And right before star star, it says single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So that's what we have left. That's where we should end. We did it right. So single crochet and single crochet. And then we're just going to join with a slip stitch in that first single crochet. So pull through that and pull through the loop on the hook. And fasten off again. Okay, everybody with me? I hope you guys are working along with me. And if you can't watch the whole thing today, these block parties are always on Annie's Facebook page. So you can go back and if you need to rewatch it or, you know, just make a bunch and keep watching it, whatever you need to do, those are all up there on the Facebook page. So what are we on, you guys? We are on round 7 already. Okay, so let's go with the dark green again. Because I'm trying to keep it light, dark, light, dark. So round 7 says join the 3rd color with a single crochet in any center corner stitch. We've done that a few times now, so that should be pretty familiar. Center corner, so let's make sure this is a single crochet, this is a single crochet, and this is the center one, okay? So we're just going to work a single crochet into there. And then 2 single crochets again in the same space. Remember, the same space to make that corner. So we have 3 single crochets all in that same center corner. And now single crochet in each of the next 5. And then chain 3, skip the next 3 treble, single crochet in each of the next 5. So this one's pretty simple, right? So we did the corner, and so then all we have to do is single crochet 5, chain 3, skip the treble, and single crochet 5, and then 3 single crochet in the corner again, and then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So that's pretty simple, right? Make sure you have 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 5 right before I get to my 3 trebles. There's my 3 trebles. So I'm good. So loosely chain 3. Was it 3? Chain 3, skip 3, right. And now we're going to skip, skip, skip. And then here's my next single. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the corner. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're just going to repeat that. So if you're counting, that helps to make sure that you did everything right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because if you did 5 and you didn't get to the 3 trebles, you have too many stitches. 1, 2, 3. So skip, skip, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? Remember, guys, the link to this pattern's in the description. So if you want to print it out and work a bunch of these, that's a free pattern that you can just download. Click on that link and print it out or download it to your computer. So now we're back to the corner. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure if anybody has a question. If anybody has a question, let me know. Oops. In my comments, I can see my comments on my phone. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there's my 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3. Skip those 3, and then work 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are on to the corner. 1, 2, 3, hold on, back here, okay, 3, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? We're at the 3 trebles. So 1, 2, 3. Skip those 3. And these are our last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're just going to slip stitch again to join and fasten off. And that was round 7. So far, so good. I blocked mine too, so you might want to block them out and make them nice and flat. Sometimes if you sew them together, they flatten out on their own a little bit. But I blocked mine, so you could always do that too if you like blocking. I like blocking. Okay, so on to round 8. We're on round 8, and we're going to join the first color in the center corner single crochet. So now it just says join, so I'm just going to join in the center corner. Let's see, this looks like 1. This is 1, 2, 3, so this is the center. So I'm just going to join like that with a slip stitch, right? Or you can just join and then chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3. That counts as our double crochet. And then we're going to put 4 double crochet in the same stitch. So we're doing everything right into this stitch, and we can work right over that tail. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that lets me know, notice how all these are starting at the corners. So it kind of gives you an indication of what your corner is going to be. So now I know that each corner is basically going to be 5 double crochets. So now it says double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches and then 3 double crochet in the chain space. Here's the chain space. So there should be 6 here, hopefully, if you did it right. So double crochet in each of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That takes me right to the chain space, right? And then 3 double crochet into the chain space. So just work right into that space. 1, 2, you don't have to go into the chains or anything like that. Patterns are very specific. They should be anyway. They will say into the chain space. If it says into the chain space, you always go into the space. You only have to worry about going into the chains like that if it's very specific and says that clearly, okay? Otherwise, it's into the chain space. And now we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So I should have 6 single crochets here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We can work over that joining tail. 5 and 6, and that should take me to the corner, right, which is the center single crochet. So there's 1, there's the second one, and this one right here is the center. So we're just going to work 5 double crochets right into that one. 1, 2, all in the same stitch. 3, 4, and 5. And let's just repeat that around. So 6 double crochets. 1, I like this light color on this round because there's a lot of stitches. Looks really pretty, it pops out. 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's my chain space. And we're doing 3 double crochets right into there. 1, 2, and 3. And I really love working with this yarn. It just really just is so squishy. I love squishy yarn. And it just really, it doesn't split. It just sort of glides right on my hook, and I love that. I don't like splitty yarn at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're back to the corner. So remember, 5 double crochets all into that same single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So down to the last 2 rounds, it's pretty simple. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To a chain space. 1, 2, 3, and then 6 again. So like I said, this is like, once you do it a few times, it's all just memory. So you can just kind of sit back, relax, and just make a bunch of these, make a pretty blanket. These colors are great too for this sort of rustic look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes me to my corner, and I'm working 5 right into that corner. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, turn the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're on round 7. 3 into that chain space, 3 double crochets right into that chain space. And we are almost back around to the beginning, so we should have 6 stitches left. 1. This round was super easy, all double crochets. 2, 3, 4, double crochets are my favorite. 5, and 6. I think they're the prettiest and they go by the quickest. So you can get a lot of height with these double crochets. Okay, so we're back, as you can see, we've got everything right because we're right back around where we should be, which is the beginning chain 3 that we made. So we're just going to work into the first, that's the first, the second, and this is the third chain here. Actually, this is the first, the second, and this is the third chain. And then we're just going to slip stitch right into there. That was round, oh, I'm sorry, that was round 8. If I said round 7, that was round 8, okay? So correct, sorry about that. This was round 8. Now we're on to round 9, which is the last round, and we're gonna fasten off this color again, and we're gonna work one last color, which I only used this charcoal once, so let's use that one again. Okay, so round 9, join the second color. I'm just using whatever colors. I think you could use whatever colors you want. And if you mix and match them, they'll make like a really pretty afghan. If you just use the same like 5 colors and mix and match your rows or your rounds, That'll look really pretty once they're all put together. So join the second color in any center corner stitch. Here, see, remember I did 5 for this corner, so 1, 2, 1, 2, that's the center corner. So we're just going to join this charcoal yarn like that, and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then work 2 double crochets into that same stitch. That's another corner, and I'm just going to work over that tail like that. So 1 and 2. So that's my corner. And now the last of these instructions, it just says double crochet in each stitch around with 3 double crochet in each center corner stitch. So you don't even really have to count anymore. You just have to make sure you go into the center corner. So all we have to do now is double crochet in each one of these double crochets. And you could probably do something like, with this block, I'm thinking you can do a join as you go technique. So if you want to just join, so to do join as you go, you have to like not work the last round, and then you just sort of join those as you're working the last round, you join it to the next block. You could probably do that with these blocks. That would probably look pretty, and it's very simple to do. And if you don't know how to do it, I actually did a live video with the join as you go technique. It's really fun to use for any kind of granny squares or Afghan blocks. And then it sort of eliminates that any sewing that you might have to do. And you can also use just a single crochet join, or a slip stitch join would look really pretty to join these together as well. Okay, so this is my center one, and I'm just going to do 3 double crochets in that center to make the corner. And then that's it. You just follow that around your double crochets. And I can't, like, I know I probably said it like 4 times, but with this chunky yarn, it's so quick. It's so quick to make these squares, and it just is so nice and smooth. I've tried a few yarns that I found split a lot, and usually it's like those like sort of silky acrylics. I don't know, but it seems like when they do a mix like this, like Plymouth does this wool and acrylic mix with their Encore line. They have the Encore hotcakes, they have the Encore worsted, they have the Encore chunky, but it's something about that mix of acrylic and wool together that just makes it really quick to work up and does not split at all. So there's 3 right in that center. And then we're just going to continue those double crochets all the way across. And while I'm doing this, I just want to say thank you guys for joining me for these block parties. And if this is your first time here, I do a block party every month. So it's the first Friday of the month. This one is sponsored by Plymouth Yarns. And in between my block parties, I do just like a regular stitch tutorial. So it's something different every Friday. So every Friday I'm here on Annie's Facebook page doing some kind of crochet tutorial. So if this is your first time here, welcome and thanks for coming, and I hope to see you again next time. And the block parties are the first Friday of the month. So let's see, where's my corner? Here's my corner. So along with the block party videos, all of my other videos are also on Annie's Facebook page. So you can go back and watch any old videos that we did. So we're just working my double crochets all the way around. And I also wanted to, I always like to remind everybody too that Annie's has we love to see like maker projects, you know, like if you made one of these blocks, definitely post it. If you made, you know, anything that you're working on for the holidays, or just anything from any of the magazines, or anything that you want to post and show it off. We also have a crochet group, and it's a really active group. We've got lots of makers there, always sort of posting their makes and asking questions, and just sort of a nice crochet community. So that's the Annie's Crochet Facebook group too, if you're interested in that. It's always fun to see what everybody else is making. Look at that, I'm back to the beginning. And then all we have to do is find that third chain. There's my first, my second, and my third, and join. Ta-da! Let me see if I can back this up a little bit. No, I can't. But let me flip my phone and I'll show you the finished project here. If I can get this back up here. Yes, we did it. We did it with the new tripod. Look at you guys. Here's what we made today. Here is our Aztec Afghan block. I hope you made this with me. This was a really, really fun, simple, quick block. Here's the one I made on my own, and I blocked it. I blocked my block. It looks very nice. These are, I had a third one. Oh, here it is. Here's my third one. See how we just mix and match those colors? Yeah, and you can make a really pretty Afghan with this. So, hey guys, thank you so much for joining. If you jumped in late, this pattern is a free pattern. It's right in the link in the description. You can just download it to your computer, print it, whatever you want to do. Rewatch the video if you need to, so you can make these fun blocks. So thank you all my friends for joining me for this block party, and thank you very much to Plymouth Yarns for providing these gorgeous Encore chunky yarns to me, and for sponsoring this block party. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and don't forget to join me next Friday here on Annie's Facebook page. Bye.